Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Indieheads podcast. I am your host, Matty,
Hiatus
a.k.a.
podcast.
God damn it, Jeremiah! Shut the fuck up. First podcast in 6 weeks, and you're already ruining it. Hi, I'm Matty, a.k.a. ReconIG, a.k.a. at Monrovian Prince on Twitter. On this week's podcast, we have a big old lots of people. Starting off with...
Hi, I'm Zach.
I didn't even hear that.
At Waffle 113. What's good?
Zach Waffle 113. Get a little closer to your mic. Who else is here?
My bad.
Jeremiah, aka Killatarp on Reddit.
The Goose is Loose, a.k.a. The Goose is Loose on Reddit.
Yo, nut. What?
It's Ian Cohen, at
Yeah.
EN_Cohen
Cohen
on Twitter.com.
On Twitter.com.
Oh, I get it now. I was wondering why it was N Cohen. It's because it's E-N.
And
Oh!
I'm a smart guy. I'm not going to say my name. I'm done.
Do I say my name now?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think...
God
Okay.
damn, it's a disaster.
Then Lizzy, who's been here 3 times, but I'm at Lizzy from online on Twitter and at Lizzy on Reddit. But don't look at my history because I'm dumb.
All right, so I should probably explain. We have been gone for like 6 weeks now. We should probably explain where we've been.
Did
So-
I do that?
Well, kinda. Everyone did. So if you didn't know, so the last time we uploaded a video on the podcast channel was November 6, 2016. 2 days later, Donald Trump was elected president. There is a direct correlation there, as I think it's safe to say that everyone here on the podcast is left-leaning in some shape or form, some more so than others. But generally,
Yeah,
we're all
my
pretty...
Make emo great again.
My dick's left leaning, if you know what I mean.
Good night.
All right, God
Go
damn
to
it,
bed, guys.
we have a... God, all right. So, but...
That's the worst reason of all time for us not to put
It
out
is
next
no,
cycle,
but
though.
let me
It's Donald-
explain. But
That-
let me,
no, that
it
was
is,
not
but
a
it
good
is. It
reaction.
kind of is. It kind of is.
Well, no, yeah. Donald Trump got elected
That's what I was
president,
gonna
and they said music's canceled for the rest of the year. No more music.
Well, he's not
Pretty
the
much.
only reason. He's not the only reason. But basically, I think the election bummed most of us out. It's like, God, like everyone was on. Okay, Clinton's gonna win. We're all gonna be okay. And then, just the worst possible timeline. We're here. This is karma for all the bad shit America has done.
This is terrible podcast.
This is bad already, I know. And also, there hasn't really been that much happening in indie music. Album releases have completely slowed down. It's list season, so really there's not much happening. And because it's list season, we are doing our 3rd annual podcast awards. That's why we
Wait,
have
30?
so many people here.
I guess the first cast ever was the podcast awards, wasn't it?
Mhm.
I think our first podcast was like top
It was like
albums.
it was almost 3 hours of everyone talking about their
Yo, I
favorite
straight
album.
up did that from my
2014.
car.
Straight up.
I
So-
can, what are my albums?
And also
You have that
essentially-
much data? Wow, the luxury.
No, wait. No, yeah, because the thing is, I didn't want to do it in my house. I was so
It's a
like
throwback
obsessed with doing
Thursday.
it in my
What was
house.
Yeah,
everyone's
that's the-
top three? What's
That's
everyone's
the
top
past.
3 albums
Nope,
of
we're not talking about the
2014?
past.
I only used like 10 megabytes of data. I knew
We're
I could
not
get
talking
away
about
with
the
it.
past. We're talking about the future.
The
Talking
future.
about getting sucked.
Yes.
The awards we're going
As
to
they
give
say.
out.
So yes, our 3rd annual podcast awards essentially serves as the 3rd anniversary. Well, not really. I guess the 3rd. It's really the
Second anniversary.
yeah,
It's been 2 years.
The 2-year anniversary of the Indieheads podcast. We'll hopefully towards
We're
the
not
end.
going to stop.
We'll talk about that a bit later on, but let's get right into the awards. The first award we are giving out tonight, the podcast awards, is the Meme of the Year. This is a very important award. Okay, this is very important. This is the second time we're giving this award, I think. Last year's winner, Currents, was the winner by far the winner.
The unanimous.
It's still a huge on Circle. Like I modded that subreddit and I banned it for like a month because it just got too rampant. So like I literally removed every post that mentioned currents.
It's still alive. It's still strong, thanks to the hard work of users like myself who keep. Well, I don't really keep the meme alive. I don't really talk about it that much anymore. Like I don't think I've said Currents
It has
bad
a
on
life of
Twitter.
its own.
So wait, was Current? I don't think I was on the meme of the year last year. Was it literally just Currents existing, or was it like the Currents is good or Currents is
You know,
bad?
Currents is a
Currents.
bad
Currents
one.
is
I know
bad.
was-
Reflector was a pretty solid meme
it-
last year.
It was just Currents.
Reflector. Ooh, Reflector can get the upvote.
That was a good one. Like Mac, that one post you made, like Mac Marco dropped.
Yo, I was
Wow.
so proud of that. You know, let's just go
It was
ahead and
hilarious.
get that. Let's find that.
All right.
What are the nominees this year?
Okay, thank you, AJ. The nominees this year are 22 a Million is Bon Iver's Kid A / Age of Odd / Yeezus, Designer, and The Saga of the Next Funeral. And I think this one's pretty unanimous. While Designer is definitely a great meme, and 22 a Million is the next Bon Iver's Kid A whatever, that's kind of a lame meme. I don't know why we nominated it. The winner by...
Hold on. I really like that meme. It's
because
like,
every single person, like from the minute he dropped that death breast, everyone's all like, "Wow, this like is Yeezus."
yeah, like just the logical gymnastics that were required on like every Bon Iver
It's
song.
like the Age of Odds. Because
if this is gonna be anything like Kid A / Age of Odds / Yeezus, this is gonna be legendary. Like without fail, every single thread had that exact comment.
And it wasn't...
So it's a good meme.
I just want to say
But you know what?
was robbed.
But you know what?
Designer was very good.
I love Designer. I put up a review.
Nothing
Okay,
about Designers.
very quickly gonna plug this thing I've been doing on my Instagram at mty.ml. I've been doing daily low effort album reviews in the style of Hero Lies Music, so definitely look at that, as I reviewed Designer today. And he has a great meme, and I think he also made a very good mixtape this year. Fuck you to AJ, because I know he's about to hate on me.
It's bad.
Designer's sad.
Will,
I
it
agree
was
with
good.
AJ.
Will.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I mean, like it's okay. Good. I'm not sure if good is the word I'd use, but enjoy is the word I'd use.
Fine, we'll go with that. Anyways, meme of the year.
Your designer can actually get the pipe, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Honestly, true.
Can we just...
I mean,
No. He also had the best mannequin challenge when like everyone's just being still. He comes out of
You literally
nowhere.
cannot sit still for like 1 minute.
he ruined like one of 3 good songs on Birds, in my opinion.
Was he even on that album?
He was on Birds, I promise.
See, that
Yo,
album is so.
I didn't even
Yeah,
listen to
like-
that joint. Yeah.
Okay, I promise he didn't ruin that album.
All right,
No, Travis
anyways,
Scott definitely ruined it himself.
the
but-
winner of Meme of the Year by almost unanimous decision is The Saga of the Next Funeral. So,
Teens of Denial, Next Funeral.
all
This
right.
is a bit
Let's
of
So-
get it.
All right.
This is so
a
AJ?
self-congratulatory meme.
It
This
is.
is so unexpected.
AJ and Jeremiah, as the curators of this meme, you guys
Yeah,
should
we
probably
definitely
explain
need
the
to accept
history.
this meme.
You guys need to explain what is The Saga of the Next Funeral.
Well-
I think it started with a conversation about how Funeral's just the greatest debut album of all time, basically.
You got really into it, like you were always into it, but like last winter or like
yeah,
last
like right
spring,
around
you like went.
right around
got a
like
phase.
January. I think I was just like, guys, like Funeral, like we all know Funeral is good, but I was like, Funeral is good, and it was just like, there will never be another Funeral. And then like I think it was right around the time Vincent dropped. Like, yo, this is some good ass guitar-led rock tunes, and it was like, are we about to get like a really solid, commercial label rock debut? Hold on a sec, connect the dots here. We're about to get the next Funeral, and we jerked that meme for months on end.
In the
And
podcast.
We did it. It started in the chat.
In the podcast chat. Until
Jeremiah
one day.
leaked it
One
into the crowds of
Deep
normies.
was
Can we pull up the comment?
You can't pull up the comment. I'll just read it
Do you have?
in the way I would have read it.
Did you
I
get
don't have-
gilded for this comment?
Unfortunately, no. See, what happened is I was really tired because I had pulled like 2 all-nighters in a row, and I was sitting. I know exactly where I was when I made the post. I was sitting at one table that I sat at last semester in the cafeteria. What was the parent post? Do we remember?
I have. It was him announcing the album, So I have the comment pulled up right here. Jeremiah, do you want me to read it?
No, I'll read it. I need to read it.
All right. Do you
So
want me
it's
to
my
link it
account.
to you? Or do
No,
you
I'm
remember?
finding it.
All right. I'll just.
I
link
got
it to you. Okay.
Anyway,
I-
so here I was, sleep deprived. Will Toledo announced something. Now, it had been previously established that Will Toledo likes Pavement, likes
Dylan Will.
Destroyer, and also is talented and is from Virginia. Now, taking these things to heart, I was upset because I too like Pavement, like Destroyer, and from Virginia, but unfortunately, I'm not talented. So, this is my reaction. When Car Seat Headrest announced that Teens of Denial was coming May 20th and shared the track list and more, I said, yo, this is Brad. But Will Toledo, if you're reading this, your talent and work ethic, and the fact that you and I grew up only miles apart, and the fact that Teens of Denial is probably going to be the next funeral, and the fact that you are also a nerd who likes paving and destroying means that you and I have beef because you're better than me in every way, and I resent that, and I've not slept in days. Space, period. Meet me at the flagpole in 5 minutes. Edit if you want an ass kicking.
I think I can.
Side note. Side note. Work ethic. That was like in the meme economy. That was a rising stock that never really reached its full potential.
I agree.
But they
That
work
was a
ethic.
good meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
11 albums. Work ethic.
My favorite part about the responses to that were that they were like, they were so like mean.
They dissected like every segment of it, and we're just like, wait, what? What do you actually mean?
Aw.
Oh,
And then I just evolved and
and
was
then
embraced by the math.
the meme. So when Teens Now came out, we all decided that it's maybe not the next funeral. However, that did lead to a magical moment during the IRL podcast when you guys figured out what the true funeral was.
Yo, okay, so
It
what
was
happened?
Psychopomp the whole time.
It was Psychopomp the entire time.
I
It
was
was like
it
it
was
was like
when
in
Jake
Ned's
and I were-
Declassified
Jake and I were
School
driving.
Survival Guide when every time he just wants Susie Crabgrass.
Yep.
Every time, but it turns out it was just the tall girl the entire time.
Mose.
Because they kissed that one time during Spin the Bottle, and it shows fireworks. Straight up
I
fireworks
remember that
happen.
episode. That was a good
That's
episode.
That is an emotional episode. Anyways, so here we were, worshipping this false idol. Worshipping this golden calf, if you will, that was Teens of Denial. When we had a remarkable 25-minute
Woo!
record that starts with odd noises, odd piano noises, just like a certain album, Arcade Fire's Funeral. It
Heard
has
of it. I've
the
heard of it.
greatest song of all time, and song number 7, Wake Up and Heft.
Heard of it.
No, okay, Heft is actually, maybe we should talk about this later, but that's an iconic penultimate Arcade Fire track.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, yeah.
It's not the Wake Up of the album. It's the
yeah. It's just the rebellion.
Rebellion.
Lies.
But the point stands that Psychopomp is the greatest album of all time, and so is Funeral. And we were like, this is unbelievable. Because I was sitting next to the observatory, on Lake Michigan. I was sitting there for like 3 hours, just like looking at Lake Michigan. Meanwhile, on the other side of Lake Michigan, AJ was driving in a car and was like nutting all over the place.
And there it is.
All right.
Now,
That's the story.
on to, I think, are we ready for the next award, boys and girls? The next
Oh
award.
yeah, then it turned out I didn't even really like Teens of Denial either.
Okay,
So I started
Yeah,
with
that's
Meat.
actually the
Fuck
number one
off,
joke.
Jero.
He didn't even,
Fuck off, Jero.
everyone in the podcast loves that album except for Jeremiah, and he's the only
off.
hater.
He just doesn't
Which-
like things.
which
He doesn't
album?
like things that are universally acclaimed, like Teens of Denial and La La Land in
Yeah.
theaters now.
Yo, again, you didn't
You
see
like
my
La La
tweets
Land?
last night. I was saying that La La Land was
Oh
like
my
the
God.
Marvin's of movies.
we are getting off topic. All right.
Choke on those words.
All
Talk
right.
shit about La La Land.
Speaking of choking and almost dying, let's get to our surprise of the year. So
No.
let's get to the nominees real quick. First up, the new Weezer album was actually good, actually great, actually the GOAT. Well, it was actually good. I don't know if I call it great, and definitely not the GOAT. Let's be real.
These
Then-
are relevant.
Day Weezer, everything since Pinkerton bad.
Okay,
Not anymore.
Our,
Not anymore.
our second nominee, Matty getting us 30K views, or me getting us 30K views on the podcast channel. What up?
I'm glad
Moderate
we
success.
declared
It was a surprise.
And then our third and final nominee, David Bowie releases
Okay, drum
Black
roll,
Star.
drum roll.
Okay,
God damn it.
you did it early. David Bowie releases Black Star, dies 3 days later, and
Like a madman.
I think the winner is pretty clear here. So let's get a drum roll real quick.
Whoa, what?
It's David Bowie releases Black Star, dies 3 days later. That is our
You can't hit me that
surprise.
kind of meat.
Well, there's
Of
more.
the
There's
year.
more to that category.
There's more.
Not
I
all
mean,
surprises are good, kids.
Oh yeah,
Matt also-
and it also comes with a couple of extra.
I think we talk about how badass Leonard Cohen was when he's like, "I'm ready to die. I'm ready to live
And he
forever."
fucking died.
I intend to live forever.
Madman. I could not handle that.
I intend to die very soon. Does.
He's a
You
man
guys
of his
know
word.
Do you guys know how I found out David Bowie died?
How'd you find out?
I was doing the
Matty's.
No, I woke up and Jeremiah sent me a picture on Snapchat of Heroes with just R.I.P. and I was like, "What the fuck is Jeremiah talking about?" And then like I go on Twitter and it's just like David Bowie's dead. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's like that's generally the most shocked I've been all year because like the past night I've been listening to the album.
Well,
New
yeah,
one, the new shit.
yeah.
And then you just wake up in the morning. It's like, what's everyone talking about, David?
Oh,
It's
I was
like,
bumping Bowie at work the day before.
I think
And
like
then-
everyone was listening to Bowie that weekend. I was.
I definitely
was-
was. And it's just like, yeah, because I mean, everyone thought at first it was a hoax. Like, oh, I mean, come on, he just released an album. There's no way he fucking died. I mean, let's be real. And then
And
as
it's totally something he would do, fake his death.
Literally, Heroes was already on my turntable when he died. It was literally my turntable.
It was ready.
Yeah, I was just.
that's
like,
why I was
oh,
just it's like so surreal. Like it wasn't like when Prince died, where it's like, hey, he died or whatever. It's like he was already on our minds. And
This
it's like,
man straight up did it.
he died while he mattered.
He died the way he lived, absolutely booling.
It really set the tone for the rest of the year too.
yeah,
It did.
oh
Yeah,
god.
it did.
I wrote like a piece on my top 20 favorite songs, and I basically said that David Bowie died, and the year got worse from there, pretty much. Because it's like David Bowie died.
That was the highlight of the year. It was.
Then
the best part of the
Harambe
year.
died.
Oh
Man, don't even.
May he rest in peace.
Oh.
Jeremiah, I prefer girls that don't get shot. Actually,
What did you say?
you got to think about that one.
I don't get it. I'm so. Wait, what did you say?
I prefer girls that don't get shot.
All right.
Oh god, I'm so
That
okay. Anyways, this year sucked. A lot of people died, and it's just the fucking worst. Okay, and that's essentially our surprise of the year is just so many people fucking dying this year, like big important people who put out like artistic statements like right before they died too. That's just like what? Is
The
there
Tribe Called Quest. This is
Yeah,
the
they
second thing
all
they did.
they all
kinda counts.
died.
Oh, I want to interrupt this by mourning the loss of Albert Camus, who died tragically in a car accident some
Wait, actually, Albert
60
Camus
years
died?
ago.
I was like, he died like a million years ago.
Zsa Zsa Gabor just died.
However,
Yeah, Zsa Zsa Gabor died.
I don't even
She's
know who
queen.
that is. Who like someone explain who she was because that got like a lot of upvotes on like our side news.
I saw that.
Okay,
Grandma.
just the name Zsa Zsa Gabor. She's queen as fuck.
Okay, fine, that's good enough. Is there anything else we want to say about our surprise of the year winner, David Bowie releasing Black Star and dying 3 days later, and then a bunch of other musicians dying throughout the year?
Not all surprises are
I mean,
good.
he was really ahead of the curve in his career. You know, he's always a tastemaker,
Oh God, Jesus
God
Christ!
damn it.
setting
All right,
trends.
Rest in peace.
Let's get to our third award, the biggest disappointment of the year. So I should
Oh,
say
no.
I should say before we get into this, we were originally going to do most overrated and underrated album of the year. However, none of us could come to a consensus on either. And the consensus we came on one of those awards was one that would be very controversial and would get us in some trouble. So we decided to
We
not
don't
do
like
it.
making hot takes on this podcast. We like
What
to
was
make
what
What-
was it?
opinions that people like.
Except for the hot
Very
take that Star
it
Wars
was
one
Solange.
is the
We're-
best Star Wars.
Oh, we don't want to get
That's why
boycotted
we're
by
going to talk about it, AJ.
Yeah.
Pitchfork.com.
Yeah,
That's why we weren't going to talk about it.
yeah.
Because remember
I also-
Maddie, remember we were giving shout outs. We were trying to get people to listen on the Pitchfork video.
Oh yeah.
So we don't want to piss them off too bad.
All right.
I also want to throw out that Matty was not eligible for the biggest disappointment of the year category, just as a person.
That's rude. That is rude. Okay.
I
Anyways,
was rooting for you, and you kind of.
our nominees for biggest disappointment of the year: Animal Collective, Painting With, and this one is a quote from Alex. Actually, yeah, David Bowie died, and that fucking sucked. And Prince died, and then Cohen died, and then Fife died, and Donald Trump was elected. Probably the last one, and that comes from our very own Alex. Drake Views and Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love.
Nah,
And-
yeah.
And these are some pretty and it's hard, and so we talked about not coming to a consensus on overrated and underrated, and this one we surprisingly came to a pretty clear consensus on the biggest disappointment of the year. And do you guys want to say it all in unison? All right. 3.
You gotta count us down.
I'm not doing the drum roll, Will. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. And 3, 2, 1. The Indieheads podcast.
Going for the repeat, baby.
Smack that.
For the second year?
Smack that dry Bowser button.
Second year in a row. Biggest appointment of 2016. Indieheads podcast.
That's how I feel when Indieheads podcast wins the most disappointing podcast of the year award.
It wasn't good.
Let's get into
Our
our
content.
okay.
Not to get hit with a copyright strike from a Nintendo. God damn it, Jeremiah.
All right, let's get
It's
into
iconic.
let's get into our fourth category, breakout
Most
star of the year,
iconic.
and our
Wait a minute.
what?
Hold on. Can we just wait? All right, no, continue.
All right, we
This one,
Jeremiah, we decided
our
this.
hottest topic.
Our breakout star of the year. We have our nominees include.
Whoa, yeah, there are some problems here.
Yeah, there's okay. Hold
Oh my
on.
God! Can I just say the
Okay, I'll
nominees?
just read it.
Read the nominees.
The
and we'll talk
nominees
about it.
are Anderson .Paak, car seat headrest, and Japanese breakfast. Those are our 3 nominees.
And it is a triple winner, right?
We all
yes,
win.
fine. It's a
Because
tie
you
between
can't
all
just
3.
have okay. Excellent.
I think that's the thing is that basically we all said car seat headrest, but since Jeremiah doesn't like car seat headrest, like
And
he
he
had
already
to.
released his breakout year was like last year when people started finding out his albums existed.
No, it wasn't,
See, but
dude.
this-
it was fucking Teens in
That was-
Hell. Come the fuck
No,
on, dude.
I would be
Honestly,
fine.
guys.
I would be fine with letting Pac win. Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
the breakout star of
Fuck.
the year was the
Fuck.
friends we made
All right,
along.
so
Yo,
this
see,
triple tie.
That is exactly correct.
Okay, this triple tie. We can explain all 3. So Carsey Harris is the podcast choice for breakout star because it's the indie
Well, okay,
choice.
not just his Teens of Denial, but we all found his back catalog this year,
exactly.
which makes him a true MVP.
The objective choice is Anderson .Paak because really he was the objective breakout star of the year. Let's not get
He glowed up.
twisted. Let's not get twisted.
Glowed the fuck up.
And then
That's the amazing album.
the Jeremiah breakout star of the year, and because Jeremiah gets his own category because he has so much clout on the podcast,
I'll
is
go bat on
Japanese
it.
breakfast. But really, you can make a case for all 3 as being the breakout stars of the year. I think you can make a solid case for each one. I will make.
I think you.
Will
the
we
beauty of it,
want to make
yeah.
our case for Carsey Headrest? You kind of already did. But basically, this is the
Yeah,
year
I mean,
we all
basically,
discovered him.
it wasn't just his great album, but it's his back catalog that everyone discovered this year. So I mean, like that's a work ethic.
All I want to say is triple tie, more like 777.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yo, because this podcast is like a slot machine. What? You can't do this.
All
You
right.
can't say anything.
And Anderson
But I
.Paak.
did.
Anderson .Paak because he was on Dre's album last year, and then he dropped Malibu, very good timing in January, and then he had NX Worries and was in a bunch of features and got nominated for a Grammy and was on fucking Ellen. Like, dude was on Ellen. That means you've made it, all right.
You know, apparently he pushed
Animal Collective
Thundercat.
couldn't even get
Apparently
on
when he and
Ellen.
a bunch of other buddies got drunk, he pushed Thundercat in a shopping cart through a car wash.
That's legendary.
Yeah, I saw that. I love that.
That's legendary.
That's the greatest thing I ever saw in my life.
And
I was
like
deeply-
Animal Collective, like said like explicitly, we want to be on Ellen with this album, and they never did. So if you can get on Ellen without even wanting to, you've glowed up.
Exactly.
Ooh, great tie-in. That was excellent.
And then and then Japanese breakfast, Jeremiah. I think literally if you've listened to the podcast at any point since like April,
Heading
you already
goated
know.
on him.
And if you write the album of the year category, you probably already know.
Went ahead and goaded on him. What?
What does that even mean? Okay.
Goaded. So okay.
All right.
like,
Okay, I know what
the
it
line.
means. We need to see. I know what it means. Let's get to the next category. I think
It's a great category.
so. EP
Category.
slash mixtape slash compilation of the year. Our nominees are okay. Whoever put this one in there that just put something about Kendrick, take that out. That doesn't count. I'm sorry.
It's gone.
Take it out. All right. Our categories are Charlie XCX, Vroom Vroom, Clipping, Wriggle EP, Serpent with Feet, Blisters, Arca, Intranas, and Jeremiah, Late Nights Europe.
I want to talk about that one.
So this was whenever we were deciding on our winners, this was a tough one to choose because, once again, there was no real consensus on any of these. I would say there's a couple that we had, one or two people co-signing, but like maybe some had three. It was still pretty hard to pick for some of these, except for Jeremiah, because literally that's just Jeremiah and Jeremiah only who nominated that.
I think Lizzy, can you get behind this pick?
Honestly, you guys, I don't understand why Emotions side B or.
Oh, we forgot about that.
What? I don't know.
I don't count it as.
Maybe it's because it's
definitely an
forgettable.
Whoa!
Boy,
Watch your language, buddy.
Too far. Man, we can't have pop heads hating on us, alright? They already hate me there, so...
Look, if none of you guys went as hard as Jeremiah and I did during Carly's set at Pitchfork, so,
It's true.
No
I
one
was
needs to...
there. I was next to you guys. I was going hard, too.
But you weren't on the same plane of existence that we
I was
were.
out of control. I was getting absolutely chuffed
Alright.
up there.
That's true.
That's still my favorite concert of the year when I saw her.
It was
Pants was
wild.
straight up chafing.
Yeah, she's wild.
Alright, anyways,
handle it.
our winner is Clipping Wriggle EP.
Wait,
are we good?
but Jeremiah's album is in purple and Comic Sans.
I just
want to talk about Late Night
Jeremiah,
Hero,
Don't leak our internal processing on Google Documents. This is crucial stuff.
Jiro, buddy,
Okay,
I love you, but literally you're the only person who has listened to this that's currently on the podcast.
You're not even the only
I
person who liked
listened
it.
I thought it was good.
Okay,
Look
Lizzy
at this.
and you are the
I'm
only
a Jeremiah fan.
Look, but with
So
Clipping,
good.
they put out an album this year too, and it wasn't even close to as good as the EP that they put out like 3 months earlier. 4 months earlier.
Like,
They put out like the
Late
day
Night
that
Syrup
he won
is
that
so unbelievably good.
the
it's
Tony.
yeah, the day after.
It plays up like the exotic sex locations.
Literally nobody
Okay,
cares.
Jeremiah,
One?
please. That's not our
Literally
winner. Shut
nobody
up.
gives a shit.
I did
It's so
actually listen to this.
mean,
I did actually listen to the Wriggle EP today, and see, Clipping is such a weird artist for me because it's like there's some times where I really love Clipping, and there's other times where I'm just like I just don't know.
You don't like objectively good MCs like
David
Diggs.
Diggs. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's iffy. Because there's sometimes where I dig that stuff. And there's just it depends on my mood completely. Is where it's stuff where it's like okay, I can handle that, and there's other times.
See, I'm
where
always
I'm
in
just
the
like no.
mood to hear a good rapper spitting.
Okay,
bars.
so like
David Diggs is good at
Shooter-
rapping, and he knows he's good at rapping, and that's kind of where sometimes there's sometimes where I'm okay with that.
Hey,
and there's other
Kendrick
times
knows
where
he's
I'm
good
not.
too.
Okay, like I said, there's some times where I'm okay with that, and there's other times where I'm not okay with that. And David Diggs kind of goes in between, depending on the day, for me. But AJ, I'll let you talk
day.
about it.
Oh
That's a
well,
great-ass
I was
song.
gonna say that like Shooter, what is it? It's like the first 3 songs on this. Shooter, Backup, and Wriggle are like heat. They're hot.
Fucking
Some of the best.
untouchable.
They're some of the best Clipping songs out there, and I mean they made Clipping in 2014, which is unreal. But
The
Yeah,
best rap album of 2014, in case you forgot.
he is right, Clipping always do that weird shit with just like crazy beats that are just in your face as hell, and then the lyrics are like, oh, that's pretty. That's provocative, yeah. And they just like turn Clipping up to 11 for that 3-song stretch on this EP.
The closest thing I did to listen to Clipping this year was watching David Diggs on that one Tyler Perry show.
Tyler
I think it's Tyler Perry.
Blackish.
No, it's the other guy. Yeah, Blackish.
Yeah.
He's on that now.
I don't think
Pretty
that's
lit,
Tyler
dude.
Perry.
It's not Tyler Perry. It's that other guy.
David had a good year. I'm very happy for him.
Yeah, David had a
My mom
good
really
ass
likes
year.
Diggs because she likes Hamilton.
However, I do want to give a quick shout out to the Serpent with Feet EP and the Arca EP that we had nominated. They're both very good, especially the Serpent with Feet. That shit, you need to listen to that shit, guys. It's fucking like it is beautiful.
Would you say it yanks?
It yanks.
Yeah.
Like it yanks at your heartstrings. Yeah, I'd say that. It's
No, I
definitely-
mean like, does it? No, okay, that's not what I meant. But sure.
You're just making up new
it's really
words
good.
now.
The dude has like
It's a yank.
the dude has such a beautiful voice, and he's extremely gay, and I love it. But yeah, definitely check out Serpent with Feet, and also Arca's Little Thing mix this year is also very good. No album from him this year. He was supposed to have one dropping in the fall, and we got nothing. I'm sad. All right,
Arca,
are we
or
ready?
like Aria Sirius, make some good music.
Well, okay, fine. All
I
right,
can't believe we got through that whole segment without me ranting about clipping for 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Zach, did you even talk? Yeah, talk about that a little bit. That's yours.
I talked a little bit about it. Like, I'm not as cold on Splendor and Misery as AJ was, but yeah, like, Wriggle blows it out of the water. It's like my second favorite hip hop project this year, and that's saying a lot. Like 6 on EP, best rap album of 2016. How? That's how. That's how you do.
Damn
Clipping
shoddy.
Clifford.
You're damn shoddy. All right. So let's get into our next nominee, the comeback of the year. Our nominees are A Tribe Called Quest, Connor Oberst, Gucci Mane, and the Avalanches. And this one, okay, Will, I know, are you okay with your mic? You're like scratching a little bit. I don't know who that was. Anyways, our nominees. So this one was a tough one, I think, because I think it definitely goes down to two people. As I think this year, AJ, especially you hyped up the new Avalanches. First
It's good.
album.
It's great.
It's really good. It's fantastic.
First
Side
album.
A is untouchable.
First album.
And side B
15.
is underrated as F.
Oh yeah. Yo, Going Home, like the song in between Subways and Folkstar is like low key my favorite song too.
Blow me out of the water.
Oh,
And then we got to talk about Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. We finally freed.
he was
Gucci
released
Mane.
from prison.
Gucci
It's
Mane
not a-
should have been Times Person of the Year, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's not a comeback as much of a come out because he got out of prison, but Gucci had a
Yeah.
fucking. You will never have a year you will never have 6 months as good as Gucci from like, what would it be, like June to the end of the year. Gucci
Yo.
was fucking everywhere. Gucci was fucking everyone. Gucci was fucking everything.
And then he got married.
And then he got married.
He got
He's
engaged.
Santa.
engaged.
He's got engaged, yeah.
Oh.
He
He's getting
looks
right
like
on all
Regardless, he's a champion.
he looks like a gym leader from Pokemon.
Yo, you know who could get the pipe for sure?
Gucci.
Mane.
Gucci
definitely.
Mane.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely grew up. He definitely like glowed up. You know.
And then like everybody looking is like the best Gucci Mane project like ever, hands
Ever.
down. It's so fucking good, and it's just like I'm out, y'all.
I remember waking up, hearing that everybody looking dropped and looking and looking on my phone, and then seeing being like, oh, what are these songs, blah blah blah, like Back on Road, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to Pussy Print because it's feat Kanye West, and like halfway through I was like, oh my, this is so fucking good. It blew my mind. He's just
And also-
all that weight that he lost too, damn.
He also had a #1 single. Let's not forget that, because he was on Black Beetle.
Right, he wasn't like
Five Beatles in the city, they be begging immediately
Sure,
to
Mike
confiscate
was
the
good.
money.
Medium.
All right. And then Gucci
Will.
Mane. You want to make your case for Connor Oberst, Zach? Since you nominated him and we gave you this
I
one.
guess it's a comeback in that, like, it's not really a comeback per se in like 2 hours, 2 years. 2 years isn't really that big a drop off, but considering everything he went through in the space of those 2 years, like, he got accused of rape, went to trial for it, had this life-threatening condition, like a cyst in his brain while he was
And
touring
this is
with
the
Ace
guy.
of
This is the guy
Parasitos.
from Bright Eyes we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
and and
that's
then
hard.
he comes out the other side of it with his best album in over a decade. Like, that's unfathomable.
That's how you
That's
pull up
amazing.
as they say in the
Like-
vernacular.
Vernacular.
Yeah,
All right.
It's a word.
And then
he's back.
And then we have A Tribe Called Quest, who essentially came out of nowhere and was like, "Oh yeah, we're dropping an album," and
He's been fight died. It's not the best look.
yeah, especially everyone was like, "Wait a second, are you guys just taking advantage of this because Fife Dog died?" But in reality, wasn't taking advantage, as they pretty much recorded like a majority of the album before he died. And and our winner for comeback of the year is, drum roll please,
You mean
A Tribe Called Quest is our comeback of the year.
Woo.
I will let someone
I
else
like
take this on. Who is the biggest Tribe fan here? Who wants to take this on?
Well, I kind of grew up on Tribe, actually.
Jeremiah, I'll let you take this.
Good album.
All right.
So,
Like,
Will's muted.
we all I don't think anyone was like, oh, this album's going to be bad, but I don't think as many of us thought it was going to be like as good as it is, because it's like
It's
really
high
good.
quality.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's
Ethan
probably
thought
going
it
to
was
be
terrible.
who did.
Ethan.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
fair.
hate
Like,
to expose him like this, but he did.
we're coming with the dicks out for you, Ethan.
Yeah,
But-
he's a scoundrel is what he is.
Oh, I was on mute for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yes, you were.
Wait, were
I
you
was
trying
gonna
to
say-
talk?
I was trying to say so much stuff.
No one cares.
You goof, dude.
Dude, okay, yeah, so Tribe, man. They came through.
Called Quest.
Yeah, so basically what happened is that back in March, on my birthday, no less, Fife Dog died. R.I.P.
That was definitely a
Uh,
bummer.
He did
It was definitely. I was listening to that week. That's another artist. Like, I mean, not as much as Bowie, but like I'd listen to like the People's Instincts like a couple days before that. It was like, damn, not the dog. But then a few months later, L.A. Reid came out saying that there might be another Tribe album.
And we were all like,
since he's a
no,
motherfucker who dropped
don't
Death
do
Grips. Yeah, we're all like, we're good. But then they announced the album, and like AJ was saying, there were some reservations, and then, boy, they came through. Boy, they did it. I mean, well, Ali Shahid Mohammed, boy, he did it. I mean, that's what I love about this one too, is that like, for example, I'll contrast with Dr. Dre last year.
yeah.
He had pretty much the same interim period between albums, and what he tried to do is kind of try to be trendy and stick with the modern sounds, and that
Well, it did
introduce.
It did introduce the world to Anderson .Paak. Like, he owned that fucking
Yeah,
album.
which I want. It was cool because it was like the Snoop Dogg from The Chronic and Eminem from 2001,
Yeah.
the breakout stars. But anyways, the point is that he tried to adapt to new sounds, and it was okay. But what Tribe did, they stuck to their guns, to that same classic boom bap style, while still sounding kind of fresh. And every feature killed it. Mr. Buster Rhymes.
Mr. Busta
Yes.
Rhymes.
What was the song when he just starts yelling like manically? That's one of my favorites on here. And then of course you
Andre.
get
Kids?
Andre
Was it
fucking
kids?
killed it.
Andre's on Kids,
No,
so
yeah,
that's
that
not
was Andre
Busta
was on
Rhymes.
Kids.
Yeah.
But
Oh, this
then
generation, that
when
was
we
it.
get a lot of on this album is fucking Jerobi. Like I don't even recognize his voice when I heard
Yeah,
that. one.
Jerobi did that.
No, like he was on there more than Fife. It was wild. And then you get to hear Fife rapping about modern athletes instead of older athletes. So you got to hear
Like, he's
about
talking about
Romo,
Tony Romo and Uber.
Romo, yeah, Jason Witten. It's all like basically it's the exact same Fife, just with, like I said, new references. That's all I really wanted from a Tribe album this year. So
We got to hear
Consequence
Kendrick.
came through.
We get to hear Kendrick on a Tribe album. That's pretty cool.
yeah, I don't know. It was then Jack White. Actually, those were kind of unnecessary, but everything else, straight fire.
Yep.
Great album.
All right, so before we get into our final word, let's get into some quick little, little ditzies, some little fun awards real quick.
Ditties.
Rapid fires.
Rapid fire. Clickbait of the year. The winner of Clickbait of the year goes to, this is tough because it's between two choices. Mark Kozlek sings about jerking off to Pokemon on new anti-Trump song. That is the Clickbait of the year that comes straight from the horse's mouth, Pitchfork. More like Bitchfork with how much clickbait they've had this year. God damn.
Fucking dicks out.
And also we have
Stranger
guys.
Things kids.
Yeah,
do something.
Stranger Things is not music.
if you guys want to talk about movies and TVs, maybe you should have shut down your movies and TV site. Just saying.
Gone
Did
too
it.
soon.
Just saying. But yeah, Mark Kozlek, we have to give Mark something. Like
Wait, the other one's not our winner?
That's a good one though. The other one that I put down because
Wait, what about when LP made that Pokemon rap?
No.
That was pretty awesome.
Pokemon rap.
I'm so tired of hearing
Pokemon
about
rap.
Run the Jewels. Like I'm tired of it.
Hey, then let's put them in the
So am I. It's just
Hated it.
exhausting at this point.
I'm
All
tired.
right, let's move on. This is unimportant.
All right.
This
Next category,
award's
head
pretty
ass
great.
of the year.
Head ass of the year.
Head ass of the
Nominees-
year.
Our nominees include Yacht, J. Cole, Will Toledo, Father John Misty, and The World is a Beautiful Place, and I am no longer afraid to die.
And
Can we
Kanye West.
explain each of these,
And Kanye
or
West.
just go straight into the winner?
So yeah, okay, Kanye West. We don't need to explain.
Kanye,
I mean,
we
he's
know
just-
it's Kanye.
Protect Kanye at all costs.
Protect Kanye, but he's also head ass.
Protect him at all
Easy on
costs. Protect his head from his own ass. We must.
J. Cole is nominated because he's J. Cole and he dissed Kanye in a horrible song, just like.
And he got the
Why.
number one album.
His fourth number one
Nice.
album. That's
Yeah, but it's actually
ridiculous.
decent. It's actually a
How
pretty
about
decent record.
folding clothes?
With no features.
Oh
I
my
want
god.
to fold clothes with you.
Oh my! I
Yeah,
heard
actually-
that.
I actually didn't
no,
hate it
my
either,
my so my
but-
friend at my
Good.
college station, he hosts our radio our hip hop show, and he was playing that song, and I'm like, this is a real song. This is an actual song that J. Cole thought.
What song?
You know what? I would like to put this on my album, Folding Clothes.
Wait, which one?
Folding
I haven't-
No, that
Clothes.
song is great.
Yo, I haven't heard that song because I was listening to the album and I fell asleep before I got to Folding Clothes.
Hey,
It's
oh.
actually
Like,
a good album.
Actually, though.
It shows a lot of room for improvement.
I liked
Cole's
what I
definitely
heard
starting to pick up on like how to not be a head ass.
before I fell asleep. I liked
Day,
what I
Day
So,
Elmo
he's
explosion
not
meme.
Oh my god, I love that already. Okay, and also, The World is a Beautiful Place. I am no longer afraid to die are nominated for being. Well, I'll let you take this.
Politics warning.
Yeah, basically, okay, basically that week in July when there were all those Philando Castro, what's the other dude? There's so many of them.
Fidel.
Everybody was dying of police.
Yeah,
And
and then there was the Dallas police shootings, and then they decided to chime in with all cops must die, turn in your badge, blow out your brains.
That's some very.
No,
head
just
ass
like
stuff.
just
Yeah.
yeah, very head
Yikes.
ass.
True emo
Timing is
powers.
everything, and that was
Yikes.
not the time. Not the time.
Father John Misty is nominated for his social media escapades and other things, and he
There's
finally.
too many to
He's
count.
releasing a
What did he
perfume.
do?
with
Yeah, what did he
Christmas.
do specifically?
I think the biggest one though was when he was at that festival and he played for
Oh.
like 10-minute original song, and then he ranted about like
Yeah.
The RNC.
it was it's like right after RNC there's some like military ship there and he's complaining about the military or something.
That was
and then he
bad.
just-
That
Yeah, and then
was
he also
bad.
he released a cologne this holiday season. Oh, I think he's released colognes before. I don't think that's new.
Wait,
I don't
did
want
he
to smell like him.
All right. Will Toledo is also nominated for dunking on Carrie Lowell a bit
Wait,
early
wait,
on
hold
a few
on.
years
You
ago.
need to find that exact
And I
quote.
quote.
That is legendary.
And I
He's got
quote,
it. He's got it.
I wish Carrie and Lowell felt more like a collection of songs that the artist actually cared about writing than just a collection of songs to evoke sadness.
I wish Will
Ooh.
Toledo
Low key,
was
got-
more like
Low-key,
less like a bad person. and
low
more
key,
like a good
he's not head
person.
ass for that one because I agree with him.
I'm
It's
with Will. I'm
so
with Will.
hot.
Yo, that's how I feel about Manchester by
I-
the Sea.
No, what the hell? Manchester by the Sea is actually so much better than La La
If you're
Land.
gonna
is
take
not.
shots at La La Land, I am firing back.
The first
I am-
10 minutes of La La Land are pure trash.
Okay, I haven't seen La La Land, but it's a musical starring Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Like,
It's perfect. It's
Once,
I don't
once they
need
get
it
past
in
the
every
point,
way.
once they get past the fact that they're in a musical, it becomes a phenomenal movie and one of the best of the year. The first 10 minutes are just like, we get it, you're in LA, and we get it, you're a musical.
It's a
Like, come on.
perfect film. It's a perfect.
No.
hey, what kind of person
All right.
walks around singing?
All right.
Ain't nobody.
All right. And our final nominee and our winner is Yacht Sex Tape Escapades. That is some. I mean, from what we've already talked about, this has to be the most head ass because if anyone. Okay, so the story of this is Yacht, who are a very mediocre synth pop duo, they're like, hey, we want attention. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fake a sex tape leak. So here's what happened. So on their Facebook, they're like, oh, yeah, so we made a because basically, yeah, it's a duo and they're like a couple. So essentially, they came on their Facebook and said, hey, there's a leaked sex tape out there of us. And so we're going to, and because, you know, it's like we realize this is out, we might as well just release it ourselves. So if you pay this much money to our website, you can get to see our sex tape.
Wait, it was paid?
I believe it was paid.
I don't think it was paid. I think they were just like, hey, there's a sex tape. You guys should watch it. Which
No,
is
I-
like funny because it's like a good idea. You're like, huh, this is clever. And it's
That's
just the
not a
fact
good
that no one
idea at all,
actually watched
Jeremiah.
it.
It's not.
Because it turned out to be about aliens. Isn't that funny?
Well,
I think it's funny.
So,
I think
okay,
it's clever.
it was gross because it's like it just other victims of like stuff that this happens to, and it's like, oh, you guys are doing this.
Oh.
Anyways, but the
I
twist
didn't
of
think about that.
but the twist of the sex tape is that it wasn't actually a sex tape. It started off like a sex tape, and then it turned into basically it went to X-Files pretty much. Like halfway through the video, just sudden twist, they start taking off their human suits and they're weird, gross, slimy aliens, and they have weird alien sex,
Nut.
and it's very uncomfortable, and it's like, why? Just why? And then
Honestly, sounds like my kind of party.
Honestly, Katy Perry's somewhere
That
like
actually does
yes.
very much sound like a Jeremiah idea. Like random reptile creatures.
Jeremiah,
Down for reptiles.
Jeremiah, were you behind this?
Jeremiah
wish.
is our head ass of the year.
Jeremiah, why are you trapping so hard?
Not again.
Thank you for that, Jeremiah. Thank you.
Moving on.
Okay, Jeremiah, you take this one.
All right, I'm so excited for this. So a little while ago, a little unknown indie band called The Killers released a compilation Christmas album called Don't Waste Your Wishes. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with The Killers, but every year since 2006, they've released a Christmas song, and all of the proceeds have gone to the Red Foundation, which combats AIDS in Africa. So the first song is classic, Great Big Sled. Second one is even more iconic, Don't Shoot Me, Santa. And it's so good. Happy Birthday, Guadalupe, like, mess me up. There's, Christmas in LA featuring, what's his name?
Jimmy Fallon.
No more
Owen
Christmas
Wilson.
in LA.
No more Christmas in LA.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yo, it's so iconic. Joel the Lump of Coal? You can't talk to me about Joel the Lump of Coal. Okay.
All
Where
right.
where can this be bought,
Anyway,
Jeremiah?
the point is that this album is a national treasure. It's a compilation. Plus, they have a new song from this year, which is Brandon Flowers giving a little talk. He's talking about his first white Christmas in Utah, and how his fourth grade teacher sang "I'll Be Home for Christmas" a cappella after telling all the class about what the song means, because he was actually a veteran himself. And then you're like, damn, dude, this is like hitting hard. And he's like, and then Brandon Flowers is like, for this next song, I want to bring in a special guest. And you're like, no, don't do it to me, Brandon. You know exactly what he did. He brought out the teacher, and I was collapsing. It was, oh my God.
Jeremiah straight bull and listening to The Killers.
Young Savage, don't do it. to
So
him.
since like it came out, I've probably listened to it at least like 40 times. I was listening to it all day yesterday, and it was actually really starting to get to me. And so I was like really messed up going into. I was just like, I listened to it like 5 times, and the song "Happy Birthday Guadalupe" started really messing me up, because it's got a line which is, "We're living in a difficult time," and I'm just like shattered when he says that. And it's just so good. Oh my God.
It's like damn true. We are living in a difficult time.
Retweet.
And has oh my God, it's just so good, and it was really like, it's just perfect, and I love The Killers so much, and this album is so special. And
Shout out
it's
to
just
the time Modern Baseball pressed up
Yeah.
the Killers for Halloween.
so
Classic.
moving, and it's really special, and just thinking about it right now is actually getting me really emotional.
Well, speaking of emotional, let's get into our final.
Lump of coal for a second. So Joel, okay, this is really important. So Joel is a lump of coal, right? And he lives up in the old North Pole, and essentially Santa picks him to Santa's like, "Joel, I need you," and Joel is hyped. I'd be hyped if Santa was like, "Joel, I need you,"
Oh my God.
right? So Joel's in it, but guess what? Joel quickly learns that Santa does not intend for Joel to be the gift for a happy girl or boy, where they'll snuggle under clean white sheets. Instead, Joel is going to be a gift for a naughty boy. Joel gets all sad, and all the elves are really harassing him. And he's like, "But I produce heat and electricity." And then they're like, "You pollute the air with CO2 and mercury." And it's like, damn, Joel, you're getting cashed out here. And then Santa's like, ho, 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 you stupid lump. You're just what I need to show this kid that Santa ain't no chump. And you're like, no, Joel. And then, so you're already getting, like, messed up, right? It's, like, already game over at that point. And then they go off, and they deliver it. And Joel wakes up on Christmas morning to see this little kid with tears in his eyes because he got coal from Santa. And the kid is like, what does the kid say? He says, like, I'm really sad I got the coal, but if this is how Santa treats the kids, I'm just glad that I'm not him. And then Joel recognizes that hatred and fear can turn apart to sadness and make it all cold. And so what Joel does is he tells the kid to put intense pressure on him. And so Joel turns into a diamond. Joel sacrifices his life so this kid can have a diamond on Christmas Day. And it's the most touching thing. And my mom cries every time I play it.
What's a kid gonna do with a diamond, a small
No,
boy?
he just walks around with it. It's fucking... You have to watch the video. It's so touching.
Okay.
All right,
can't
then. All right, let's
Anyways.
get into our final category of the night, our Song of the Year. And this one was
Wait. One last thing. All
My God.
proceeds for this album, every single cent goes to the Red Foundation. So if you're looking for a good stocking stuffer this Christmas, this is a good one.
All right.
That's all I gotta say.
Song
That
of...
and listen to Happy Birthday Guadalupe.
Jesus Christ.
right
for a
now.
minute. Song of the
I'm done.
Year. Song of the Year, our final category of the night before we get into our Album of the Year list later on in the next couple of podcasts. So our nominees are, we have 5 of them: Car Seat Headrest, Drunk Driver / Killer Whales, Kanye West, Real Friends, Radiohead, Daydreaming, Frank Ocean, Lights, and Angel Olsen, Shut Up, Kiss Me. Now, all of these songs are very good. Great.
There's not a
even.
bad song in the bunch.
Every song here is great. So let's
It's almost as if there's like 5 best songs of the year.
exactly. So let's go through all of these and discuss them. I'm just gonna pick a random one. Let's talk about, because we haven't heard enough from Jeremiah on this podcast. Let's talk about Kanye West, Real Friends.
Okay, listen up.
Boy.
This is actually the best. This is hold on. No. I want
Yeah,
to
let's let AJ
anecdote.
take this one.
Remember, we're gonna go back far. We're going back to December 31st, 2014, to when it was like, yo, we're getting a new Kanye West song right when 2015 starts, and it's like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? And I remember I was at this like New Year's Eve party, and it was like, okay, guys, we're gonna listen to this new Kanye West track. Like the second it drops and it comes out, and I'm like, yo, let's put this fucking joint on. Put it in, and it's Only One by Kanye West.
Which is
It's
a
like-
phenomenal song.
Wow.
Which is a phenomenal song, but it really harshed my vibe. And then it was just like, oh, okay. And it was like, yo, Swish is coming. 2015 goes. No Swish.
No, it was So Help Me God.
It was So Help Me God at the
Oh,
time.
God,
And that's
sorry.
still the GOAT title. It
And
would have
then
been so
Kim-
fitting.
Kim goes, what's it called? What were they fucking called again?
Good Fridays.
Good Fridays. Good Fridays are back, like starting in 2016.
Boy, it's happening.
So it happens again, December 31st, 2015. MSU just got shut out by Alabama in the Cotton Bowl. I need something, anything to lift my spirits. And Kanye West released Facts, not the Charlie Sheen version. It's so awful. And I'm just wallowing in despair, eating baby carrots, listening to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasies, drinking 2 full bottles of champagne.
I was so excited too. I was like, yo, this man just dropped a
I-
single.
Yeah, so
Pitchfork once again. Kanye West is going to drop a brick, and it's going to... How wrong they were. Well,
He
actually, they were right
actually
because Life
wrote
of Pablo
that.
was very overrated, but how wrong they were.
Zach, this is
Hey, okay.
Look, Zach,
I remember AJ tweeted
Zach,
at that night, like, what's more disappointing, the Kanye song or Michigan State?
yeah.
They got beat like 54-0.
Yep, by Alabama. Oh, Jesus. But then the very next thing we heard from Kanye West was quite possibly his best song of all time, Real Friends. Are you kidding me? Have you listened to this song once? Have you fucking heard this song?
I'm
It's
clobbered right now,
It's
fam.
so good. He had a laptop. His cousin stole his laptop that he was
His
just
laptop, like, fucking bitch. on.
paid him $250,000 to get it from.
Just to get him from him.
Real
Real friends, dude.
How many of us?
How many of us?
But it
How
was the
many?
first it was the first glimpse into the shattered psyche of Kanye West that really defines the life of Pablo.
And we got the little bit of a no parties.
And then we
in
got
LA,
the snippet
dude.
of no parties. Like,
When I heard that
Boy,
Ghostface
okay.
sample, I
are you guys
lost my
kidding
shit.
me?
No,
No,
we
and
all
then-
thought that
no,
it
not
was
then.
Kanye
He
and
first
Kendrick
had
trading
Ghostface.
bars. That was not the case.
Then he had Kendrick
yes.
Lamar.
You don't
I
remember
was
how
fucking
hyped we were.
clobbered.
When I remember the day this song came out, like when this song came out, I remember the Skype chat blowing up, just being like,
Good.
whatever this album's called is
wild.
going to be the best album of all time. Like,
And
hands
we were right.
We were right.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Real Friends
No.
is Real Friends is
No.
untouchable. It's the best song of the year, and it's like the best Kanye West song ever.
I agree completely.
It's out
The
there.
beat is so moody, and Ty Dolla $ign is like.
Boom, boom.
And
made-
there's that one lyric,
God.
like we got
There's that one
because
Weeknd song.
everybody got them because they ate children.
Yeah.
That sounds like the Weeknd co-wrote that. Like Ghost wrote that
Oh
line.
my
Wait,
God.
hold on. Let's do the first. What's the first bit? How's it start? It's
Like everyone
Real
got
friends.
bullshit because everybody got them that they ate
There he
children.
goes.
Please don't question me with that
There's
Bill
that.
shit.
Drinking at the communion,
Yeah.
selling free wine. Now my
Now my
tux
tux is
is
ruined.
ruined. Town for a day. What
What
the
the
fuck?
fuck we
do?
doing?
Who are your real friends? We all. Oh my! Don't even
It's so
talk
good.
Okay, so
about that either.
Drake stole the Weeknd's first album with the Take Care, and then Kanye stole Real Friends.
What?
What?
Real Friends.
I don't understand what your argument is.
He's reaching.
The point is, real
I'm
friends
reaching.
is a big banger.
I will say if this was a Matt Tatership or a Matty Tatership, Real Friends would not be the song nominated by Kanye West. It would be No More Parties in LA. That would be the one that I would nominate personally.
That's just an
Best song on
objectively.
the
It should
album.
have been.
Okay, but what about
Come on.
Ultralight Beam?
Ultralight
Right,
Beam overrated ass.
It is
That's just not the
overrated.
case. What the hell?
Well, okay,
And
Don't-
what about
it's
Okay,
overrated,
Okay, here's-
That
but
song
because
of Lop though is 30 hours.
boy? Okay, what about you have Famous? You have Father Stretch My GDMF Hands. You got fucking OG version of Feedback. That album is
Yes.
unfuckable with.
oh god,
Feedback
only-
is so good.
The only song that comes like close to Real Friends is 30 Hours, which is just misunderstood genius at its
See, that's not
okay,
the worst song.
okay. I will say
The last
at-
2 minutes of 30 hours. Wait, pause. The outro to 30 hours is high key the high point on the
It's
album.
and everyone's like, man, it would be so good without the outro. Are you an idiot? Are
The
you,
outro is the best part of the song.
yeah, are you an idiot? Are you dumb?
the
You
best
get to hear
part
him
of
like
the
trying
song
out
is the
flavors
Arthur
while also
Russell
accidentally
sample.
revealing like the deepest, darkest secrets of his marriage. Like, hello?
Okay, the best part of 30
R.I.P.
hours.
Kimye.
The best part of 30 hours is the Arthur Russell sample, which is masterfully used. Like, it's
I like it
fucking
when he's all like, I was
great
scared to sing a
sample.
Victoria's Secret when I imagined everybody with their clothes off.
It's a great
No
bar.
one
Also,
here
the best
appreciates Arthur Russell. I'm ashamed.
The best part of 30 Hours is when he got Andre to do one line to say 3 words on his album.
I don't even know what were the 3 words.
He just got
He
him to
goes, he
harmonize.
goes, he goes 3 stacks, help me out. And 30 hours.
That was Andre saying that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Andre at the end.
Right after he goes 3 stacks, can you?
I thought-
Right after he
thought-
goes 3 stacks, can you help me out? It's just in a 30 hours, and then he's gone.
All right.
Yo, Andre
Let's
brought it
baseball.
on every on like Tribe. He brought it on Frank's album. He brought it. Even on Birds, I think he brought it. I don't know. I don't remember that album.
Andre's like
But I think-
Andre's
But then
best-
his best
best
his
supporting
best.
actor in the genre for sure.
All right. Let's get to our.
But I think if he had rapped over it, it wouldn't be that good. Also,
Okay, we get into our another nominee of ours, Radiohead, "Daydreaming." This one is especially after the events of Rachel Owen's death recently. This
R.I.P.
one has extra weight to it, and this is definitely my favorite song on A Moon-Shaped Pool. And A Moon-Shaped Pool, you know, everyone else was like, "I love this album, it's great," but like.
Yeah, they're right.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
great
great
it's a
album.
great song, but hold on a
Yeah,
second.
Matty, okay, Matty, we're talking about like how good the song is, then you got to kill the vibe like that. It's goat, and Daydreaming is goat. It's that song that like just like you're so fucked up you can't even talk. Like you just
Yeah.
sit there, kind of just like in like a trance the entire time.
Mhm.
of like Tom York in the video. Where he's like walking from room to room, from place to place.
Turns
Wait,
out it's a hospital.
Are we talking about daydreaming? Yeah. Do you realize it's a hospital and that his wife is now dead?
Yeah, dude.
It renders that video literally unwatchable.
And it's Paul Thomas Anderson too.
Jesus.
Like, what?
Jesus.
Just fuck me up. Then
That's
the very
illegal.
end when the strings come in, da, 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 da,
And then
that
And he
fucks
goes
me
to,
up
like-
so much. Then
He
when
goes
the
to
song's
sleep
like,
in the cold.
Yeah, he goes
just
to like a weird
crumbles
cave,
apart.
right? He's in a weird cave at the end.
He goes all Scandinavian pain on him.
Unbelievable.
and then
and then the
those
reverse
backward
vocals.
dude,
Half
and they're
of
like
my
so
And
life.
his
heavy. It
coat.
sounds
We
like
talk about his jacket though. That rag and bone. Yeah.
Yo,
Dude,
Tom York is
dude.
literally r/men's
Kinda caught
fashion.
that.
Dude, it's a great fit. It is
But in a
truly
good way, yeah. Like where to cop Tom York's fit?
It's like a $1,200 coat.
It is like a $1,200 coat. That's literally what I-
What's that meme right now where like they ordered every piece of clothing on someone?
Oh yeah,
Steal
steal
his
his
look.
fit or whatever.
Jesus Christ. This is a very like deeply personal song, and you guys are just memeing it up right now. Christ.
I mean, I only meme because I love it.
It is a
You
great.
know?
It's a very great
Yeah.
song. Definitely. Again,
Powerful.
fucking. I usually start off a Moonshaped Hole with this song rather than Burn the Witch. I think it's
Me
much more
too.
appropriate. It's a much more appropriate intro. It really it's like
See, no,
Burn the
you guys
Witch
are
is,
wrong.
in my opinion, Burn the Witch is the best song on the album.
Burn the Witch is the red
That's
herring
just-
of a
that might be
Moonshaped
the-
Hole.
That might be the most incorrect thing I've ever heard of.
Actually, I can't actually fathom the hate for Burn the
It's-
Witch.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
one of
get
those
it.
times
No
where
one
it's like,
thinks it's bad.
I really
it's
hope
just
they
like
perform it at the Grammys with a.
normally I don't get it when people don't like a song, but like this time I just cannot fathom
No.
it because
It
just
is. It gets so intense at the end though. At the song.
it goes, it goes.
Dude, and then
God.
the drum machines with the
don't
strings.
let me speak when I try to explain that I like the song Burn the Witch. It's a good song. It's just not a good intro to the album.
It's such a good intro to the album.
But it's not. It's
those
a,
strings
it-
with those.
It's literally an introduction to the album.
It's a red
You want to
herring.
know? Hold on. You want to know what? You want to know what happens when the strings on Burn the Witch come in? Hold on.
My dick get hard.
Oh, no.
Wait. Take your time.
All right, while we wait for Jeremiah to pull up the sound clip of presumably a Nintendo character yelling and essentially hitting the nut button. Oh, did you find it, Jeremiah?
Here's what happens. I don't know if you guys caught that.
I'm uncomfortable.
All right, let's just get to our next song. Our next
So essentially
song.
what happens is they yell, "It's a bear," and then a bear pops up and it roars. That's how I feel when Burn the Witch starts.
Let's get to our next song, Angel Olsen, "Shut Up, Kiss Me." This was
Just-
holy shit. So
The song makes me want Angel Olsen to shut up and just kiss me.
exactly.
Same.
Yo,
Wait.
shut up, cuck me.
I
Yeah.
want girls and I'm punching you in the fucking face.
Stop.
Can I? Okay, I'll
I
tell you.
want her to emotionally abuse me.
All right. Oh my God, please. I'm the one who like leads that meme, Will, and I want you to shut up and let me speak.
This is just like not okay. Never. I'm just not even gonna touch this.
I let you guys talk all over me. Now it's my turn. Okay. This is a great track. So back like earlier this year when Angel Olsen dropped Intern, the sort of the teaser single, I was like, that was the first time I heard her, and I was like, boy, what is this? This is some like real powerful shit. All right. And then this drops, and you're like, what the fuck is this? This is like the best song I've heard this year. Like, holy shit. It's a perfect like indie rock, indie pop track. It's just like, god damn. The band here is so good. Just everyone plays so perfectly well together, where it feels very classic, but at the same time very new and just like
It's
in
a
your
classy
face.
affair.
Exactly. It's a classy song about just wanting to fucking kiss someone. Just shut up, kiss me. All right, like
It's a
boom,
song about fucking.
right there. Exactly. Let's have some sweet memories. Okay, that's code word for let's get some suck. Okay, let's have some suck memories.
That was a really
I like
awkward
it.
way of saying that, but I approve.
Okay, one thing I want to say about Angel Olsen though, if you're gonna trash albums while we're praising them, I just want to say that I'm waiting for her to release her country album. Finally, stop with the BS and just go to
she
country.
kind of already has. I think her debut. I mean, I just listened to like her debut or like her or Strange Cacti.
Yeah.
Like that's the closest you're gonna get because she's heading more into rock and roll territory from here
Hold
on
on.
out.
I want to
would
interrupt this
think.
conversation just to say one thing, and that is Alex of podcast fame is a national treasure, and he must be protected at all costs.
Protect
Yeah.
or Brexit. Protect
My
or
That was
Brexit.
completely unnecessary, but I totally agree.
Yeah.
Loving Alex is never unnecessary.
You're right.
Loving Alex is essential, if anything.
Shouts
true.
out.
It's perfect. He's listening to The Devil and God are raging inside of me right now.
Uh-oh.
Are
As
the devil
evidenced
and
by
God
his Twitter
raging
account.
inside him?
Yeah.
Somebody save our boy.
Oh no.
Save our boys.
Oh my god. Alright, but yeah, this is a great song off a great album, which we'll probably be talking about on our next podcast. Spoilers. But yes, Shut Up Kiss Me, seriously, just a great single, one that pretty much, like, I haven't gotten sick of. Like, I listen to it and go, this is still great. Like, from the first listen to, like, the 50th, it's still, like, a fucking fantastic track. So, shouts out Angel Olsen. I think I'm the only one who's going to be coming out with the dicks for this song, so... Let's get into our fourth track here. Car Seat
Our top
Headrest.
2 songs.
Well, do we want to go out of order on this one, or are we just gonna go? Okay, well, Frank Ocean Nights is our next nominee.
It should be the song of the year, but
We will
apparently I
discuss
have no say in the matter.
It's not a
It is the
single.
song of the year. Duh.
It's
Yeah.
not a
It is the song of the
single.
year.
Well, that's
Damn.
not the reason. It was a trade-off. Okay, it's a trade-off that we will discuss
You're right.
at a later
Shady
point in time.
backdoor dealings.
All right, but Frank Ocean Nights. No.
Frank
No.
Ocean Nights is such a great song that I didn't even realize it was one song until like my 15th listen when I actually checked the track list. And I was
This
like, oh
is-
shoot, this is all one song.
This is correct.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I like this night motif that keeps popping up in these 3 short songs that all are in a row. Lo and behold, it was all one song. Would you look at that?
Hmm.
That song is actually like high key the best song of the year,
I mean, well,
and I mean that sincerely.
it's not
Nights
hard.
is song of the year.
Everybody needs
Huh?
you.
Oh boy. So
Everybody
Lizzy
needs
just
you.
posted a photo of Angel Olsen in the chat, and
Oh, nanny.
I'm straight bulling right now. I'm straight
Ooh,
bulling.
99.
Guys, I gotta take a shower or something.
Alright. You gotta cleanse yourself after this podcast. Anyways, okay, guys, talk about Nights. Like, I'm literally giving
Oh,
you
Boy,
we're
I'm
talking-
nutting.
an avenue to talk about Nights.
Yo, actually, I want to talk about
Nights.
one line from Nights and one line only.
Oh, I know what it's gonna be.
I think we all know what it's going to be.
Working.
AJ, you want to say it at the same time as me?
I absolutely do.
All right, 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
You
Hope
do-
you're doing well, bruh.
Damn.
Destroys me every time.
Yo, did you call me from a seance? Do
No,
it from my
you from
past
the
life.
past
Hope
life.
you're doing well.
well, bruh.
Done.
Woo!
Out. Peace.
Working through
Yeah,
your
give me-
worst nights.
Nights.
Wow.
It's the best-
That's the line, though. That's the line.
It's the
That's
best-
line that gets me.
It's the
Work
best
it through
Drake
it.
song of the year.
It's the best Drake album of the year.
It is.
I have that really iconic tweet, which is just you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about, which is just Views versus the song Nights by Frank Ocean. It did everything that that Views wanted to do, but in 5 minutes instead of 80.
But let's talk
So
about.
good.
But let's talk about that beat switch. That amazing beat switch. Where
The
you
other
have to
day
get-
I was playing it. Oh, sorry, Matty, I
Oh,
interrupted you.
no, it's okay, Lizzy. I'll let you go.
Okay. The other day I was showing my coworker Nights, and I was like, "Yeah, you've heard Blonde by Frank Ocean." And he was like, "Yeah, it's like my favorite album." And I was like, "You've listened to Nights, like you've heard Nights, right?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh." So he like hadn't really like listened through it. Like he had no idea there was a beat switch. So I played it for him while we were at work, and then it just went into the like doon doon part, and he was just like looking at me, just was like in awe, and I was like, "You've never even heard this like part of the song?" He thought it was a completely different song. Like it turns out he wasn't even looking at the titles, and he's been posting it. He's already posted it twice on Facebook. People can't mess with his Facebook, so he's posted it twice and like just like lyrics. And I just feel really personally responsible, and I wanted to share that personal, heartwarming story
Frank
with you all.
Ocean, he did.
Hold
that.
on.
He did that.
Wait.
What? We're waiting.
Boy, I'm waiting.
Wait a second. No shit, that wasn't supposed to
Pause.
happen. There it is.
What's happening, Jiro?
No, not an advertisement. This is a disaster.
Okay.
It's off the rails.
Wait,
Shut it down.
Cash.
signs on a highway billboard years ago.
I'd walk a mile for a camel.
That cigarette commercial. The guy used to say, I'd walk a mile
for a camel.
We tell all you young people out there, the big
Big
man
man
would walk 20 miles
for a
Wait, let me tell you. What do you lose? The good old Aurora 714 and 18 it's 11. Get a couple of them fucking lemons now. That was the best fucking drug. The government took them off the fucking market. They were putting them fucking
Oh no.
not addicted. Bring back the fucking Quaaludes.
So yeah,
That
that's all
sounds
I
like
feel
a
about Frank Ocean.
quaalude. No sleep in my body. God, but, like-
that now. Can you change the winner like right now, please?
I know. Well, hold up. Before we do that, Knights, the beat switch we already discussed. It's fucking great. It's just like that electric guitar. It's like, and then it's just like that little glitch, like, boom,
Yeah.
that piano beat. Just like,
Wow.
what? How do you do that? Like how?
You go to, I'll tell you how to do it.
Well, yeah, it's called
Like a
computers and
tool.
music.
Okay, well, I didn't
Tracks.
know. Stop being
Okay.
smart,
I mean,
Alex.
okay.
Stop being
Have you
smart,
ever?
Alex.
You not even read music, Maddie?
Ended it.
Stop being smart, Alex. You little pieces of shit. All right.
Can you? Do you know what the
That
difference
was
between treble clef
that
and
was
bass clef?
a rhetorical question, and you know it. And you're being a little
FACE.
smart, Alex, and I fucking hate
I'm
you.
not being. I didn't know that was a rhetorical question. I
was
thought you were
rhetorical.
genuinely curious as to how he did that, and I was.
It's like there's a guitarist in the studio, and it's all like, all right, we're gonna lay down this track.
Were you rushing or
That's
were
what
you
they say. We're gonna lay down this track.
All right, we're gonna.
I like to
let's get
imagine
to-
that
okay.
Frank Ocean called Michelle's honor and was like, "Yo, Michelle, I need you to hook me up this one time." And she's like, "You know I
Gotcha.
have you, fam."
I'll call
she
my boy
ran
Alex
there.
G.
What's up, fam? Hope you good.
Hope
And
you're
she
doing
said-
well, bro.
Good.
Hope you're doing
Next
well.
minute, she asked him for something, and she asked him
Yes.
for a
What's
feature
up?
on the greatest song of the year.
This is a
And he was
disaster.
like, "Only if you release the greatest album of the year." And she was like, "Deal." And so, therefore, two stars were born at the same time, as Michelle's honor brought the heat, and it was like, "Doo-doo-doo-doo."
Man, we're not even on album of the year cast, dude.
Well, we're moving on.
Let's get to our final nominee and our pick for song of the year.
Our,
Well,
I mean, I guess it's kind
Jeremiah,
of
this is the segment where you shut up finally.
Yeah,
okay?
get Jeremiah out.
You're out.
Leave.
You're out of here, Jeremiah. Mute yourself. Let us discuss this. Car seat headrest, drunk driver,
This song
/
is
killer
the
whales. Jeremiah, I swear to God, I'm gonna kick you out of the call if you
I'm not
don't.
saying anything. You know, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Okay, drunk drivers, killer whales. Let's discuss. AJ, I'm gonna let you take it from here.
Yo, this song fucks. This song is super good. And the recently released single version is somehow even better. But, like, the chorus of
Okay,
this song
pause.
is. I said it. I did it.
Boy, he didn't do it.
Boy, I done it.
Wow,
I said it.
Young Savage, why trapping so hard?
He, like, cut down the 6.5 minute song to, like, a 4.5 minute song. And, like, upped the intensity of the chorus, which was already the most anthemic, evocative, release, cathartic chorus of all time. And, like, I mean, I get that the context of the song sits poorly with some people, but just, like, the emotion behind the, it doesn't have to be like this. It can apply to, like, literally anything, and it's so good. It's perfect. This song's perfect.
It's
in every
the
way.
best song of the year. I mean, it's so understanding, the entire song. You just listen to it, it's like, Will Toledo understands me, and I understand him.
Like you're
Yeah,
talking about the single version it's the best Foo Fighters
No,
song
I'm not-
they
I'm
never
not-
released.
Yeah, I'm talking about the real
I know. I'm
version.
talking the
because-
single version is like really nice, but the original version that's the one that is our winner that we're discussing. It is a fucking. It's not my favorite single on Teens to Denial. That one goes to
Boo.
Vincent. If it's
But it's the best single.
But yes, it's the one that seems to have the collective like yes, this is the best one, and it really is great because it starts off really like in the backseat of my heart. It's very vulnerable, and it's really just like wow, And then it goes into the song where it's really kind of like nice and chill, and he's talking about these.
It comes and goes in plateaus.
plateaus.
1 month later, I'm a fucking pro.
And it's just very relaxing. And then the first chorus where it comes with those synths, it's like really nice and like, oh damn, it's getting emotional. But the point where the song goes from good to great is the second chorus when those drums.
It doesn't have to be like this. Killer whales. Killer whales.
I think one of the most underrated. Zach, we can't. What does that say, Zach? Okay,
Fill in the blank was better.
Okay, you can just say that. No one can.
Fill in the blank was better.
Our audio.
I didn't want to
listeners
interrupt you
can't do
guys.
this. You can
Okay,
say
so
that.
we're having. Hold on. Wait.
I
So our
agree with
song of the year is a song that we can't even agree is the best song on the album, and it's not.
Okay,
Nights
me
by
and
Frank Ocean.
AJ.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jer-
it's the best song on the album.
I would.
I mean, you're right,
I'm
it
fine
is.
with this choice.
It's a
Jeremiah,
great
like,
song.
Jeremiah, like I said, this
I like it a lot.
This is the trade-off. Okay, this is a
It's a
I'm
great
trade-off
fine with this pick,
that we'll
but
discuss
fill
at
in
a
the
later
blank
time.
is better. I'm sorry.
It's a great song. They're both great songs.
Yeah.
I think Will Tweed is a talented artist, and I'm excited to see what he does next.
Yes. But Drunk Chorus, the second chorus comes in where it's loud and you're just like, shit. This is a classic. Like this is a fucking
No,
classic.
when
song.
his voice starts to crack,
Yeah, you go. This is about to fuck me up.
Mhm.
it's all like he's too fucked up to even continue.
Didn't we mosh this at Pitchfork?
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh god, that was a great moment.
You know, I don't know why, but my favorite line on the song is that you share the same fate as the people you hate.
It's good
I don't
shit.
even know why. It's just all like, just fuck me up. Like,
Just fucking destroy me.
I'm clobbered.
Just chop me into bits.
Send me into the ocean.
Yep. Destroy me like a killer whale.
Jeremiah, do one of those fuck me up things.
Into Frank Ocean.
Yo, well, I'm gonna tell you this much. When I was watching Blackfish, there's a scene where the mama killer whale gives birth to a baby killer whale on the San Diego SeaWorld. And they're like, this baby killer whale would be great in our Florida SeaWorld. So they literally take the baby killer whale and move it to Florida. And for the next 4 years, the mom was sitting in the corner, letting out this strange cry, just sitting in the corner of the tank. That's all she did. And they're like, I wonder what this cry is about. So they had someone interpret it. And it turned out that it was a long-range whale call. That's how that makes you feel.
That is how that song makes me feel. Like every time I hear
That
it,
is how that song makes me feel.
it's
I
all
want
like,
to sit in the corner and scream.
it's like a time machine like 2 years ago when like every Friday or Saturday I would go out and party, and 50% of the time I ended the night crying. So, or driving home drunk.
One might say it doesn't have to be like this.
It didn't, so
Whale.
that's why I moved home, because I was tired of the way things were, and it didn't have to be like that.
Killer whales.
So I think there you have it, folks. As our song of the year, Drunk Drivers / Killer Whales by Car Seat Headrest. Join us in the next couple of days as we continue the podcast awards, as we start our top 10 of the year list. We're doing part 1 of that. We're going through our bottom 5 or 6 picks of our favorite albums of the year. Hopefully everyone's excited to join us.
Before
Quick-
we wrap up this podcast,
Yeah, no, I
Will,
got a shout out too. Quick shout out, music video of the year. We didn't get to it. The Nintendo Switch reveal, and that song in the background. That's like, hey, yeah,
Yo,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
stop. I know you're memeing, but when he whipped out Skyrim on the plane,
yo,
I actually
it's over.
I was done. I could not.
Real
handle
music
that.
video of the year is Wedding Singer, by the way. Wedding Singer by Modern Baseball.
Boy,
that's a
he
good
right,
pick.
boy,
Yeah.
he
The
done
best
did
music
it.
here is
Lazarus, though.
Jade,
Oh god, man, Jesus Christ! What is my favorite music video of the year? There's a lot of really good ones.
It's the Nintendo Switch reveal
That's
trailer.
a
Oh
good
shit,
one.
it was a good music video.
is
I didn't
Lemonade
watch
by
that one.
Beyonce.
Oh yeah, the Mitski Happy video. I love that video. That was great. Happy where it tells fucking turns out the husband's an axe murderer. That's great.
Everybody Wants to Love You is good.
Oh, that's
It's
really
in
good.
video.
It's in heaven.
Yeah, and Heaven's the best one though.
Okay.
She's wandering around a supermarket, and then she's hanging out with all these half naked male models, and you're like, what? Where did this come from? How did this happen?
I thought Nike's was pretty cool, especially because of all the hype that surrounded it, and then obviously for good reason, not like an undeserved hype. But I remember watching the music video and just being like,
It's happening.
a real glitter boy. I was just like, you do that, Frank. Just so good. Yes.
It's happening. So, join us.
Suffocanicin by Joanne Newsom was the best music video of the year.
Did it come out
That came out last year, you
year.
stupid idiot.
2 years in a row, baby. 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row, baby.
Anyways,
Jungleland by Bruce Springsteen, Song of the Year.
He's fucking right, you know. What? You fucking know it. He put it out there.
Damn, dude. I was actually listening to that today, and I was unable to handle.
well, yeah, you're the one who suggested that we give it Song of the Year, Jeremiah, in the chat.
I completely forgot about that.
Well, we didn't forget about it. It came out in 1970, 76?
75,
I
dumbass.
Wow.
75.
41 years and counting.
Learn your fucking history.
1975.
Yeah, you guys are rude. Anyways,
No,
And the poets, what was that? What's that lyric?
the poets down here, right? Nothing at all. They just stand back and let it all be.
All be.
Boy.
okay, anyways, we gotta wrap things up. We will be back in a couple of days for the of the Year list.
Not even dead.
Jeremiah, please just stop.
Tonight,
Please stop.
in
jungle.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna end the
Wait,
Indieheads
AJ,
podcast.
hold on. Wait, AJ, throwback to the Pitchfork Fest when we met beneath that giant Exxon sign that brings us Fair City Light. There's an opera out on the turnpike. There's a blade ballet being fought out in the alley.
alleys. Until the local cops.
Cherry top.
Cheer chops. Rip this hallway night.
The streets alive. Contacts made.
Tension break.
Kids flash
Guitars just like switchblades. Hush them for the record machine.
The hungry
Yeah,
and
the hunted.
sparring.
Then in a rock and roll band. Faced off against each other in the streets.
Down in jungle.
Please let me speak. Let me speak.
Shut it down.
Please.
Take us home, Meadow.
All right. As always, make sure to like us or subscribe to us on YouTube. Like our videos. Share them to your friends and family.
Tell your friend, yeah.
Tell your friends.
If you're at Best Buy or just any electronics store, hop on.
Spread the word. Spread the word about the Indieheads
hop on and
podcast.
Especially in Best Buy.
Go into an Apple store and put us on every iMac
Exactly.
Yes,
Please do that.
at once.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Indieheads podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Indieheads pod. Make sure to follow us on Symbol at Indieheads podcast on there. We're posting songs every single day or so, every day or two. And I think it's about it. Oh yeah, subscribe to us on iTunes. Give us a rating on there if you can. Again, once
Give
again,
us 5
spread the word.
stars and you can roast us.
5 stars, roast
Yeah.
us, spread the word, come on. And one more time, everyone can give out their Twitters at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm at Monrovian Prince
Ian
on Twitter.
__ Cohen.
At JEROTWEEBKING. Check now for a hot piece of content fresh from this podcast session.
You did it.
See, like, no one's even here because
At the goose is loose.
All
My
right.
Twitter.
Damn.
So join us before Christmas as we'll be going over part 1 of our Album of the Year list. So be very excited for that. We have a lot of great picks on that list. And yeah, and we'll see you guys next time. And bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.